what's up, studs? Ryan here, or MandRproductions, and welcome to episode 138 of Ask MandRproductions, series where you can answer, where you can ask me questions and I'll answer them. Leave them in the comment section below if you have one for next week. It'd be greatly appreciated. A very nice kid from New Zealand named Blongs Bricks hooked me up, helped me get the canceled Lego set, the Technic Osprey. So huge thank you to Blongs Bricks. And he's also happening to be running a fundraiser to hopefully get 501 501st Battle Packs to donate to children at the Starship Hospital, which I believe is in New Zealand. And you'll notice that the goal is a little bit higher than you would expect it to be because I believe it is in New Zealand dollars as well. But I thought I would plug the campaign here since he really helped me out getting this set. I thought I would try to help him out and in turn helping out some kids here. So I think in general, everyone's winning here. I've donated $60, so that's 2 battle packs towards the cause. And if you guys have $1 or $5 or whatever to throw in towards it, if you just have a little bit of pocket change that you're willing to part with, it would go a long way, I think, towards this fundraiser. So I'll have that link down below and you can definitely check that out. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into our first question here from Alec. He says, how do you feel about the Diagon Alley set now that the box has been shown? There's actually been a complete breakdown, full leak of the Diagon Alley set about a week ahead of, I think, when it's going to be revealed. I'm not really sure when the set's getting revealed, but like, it wasn't supposed to be revealed today or yesterday when you're watching this video, and it got revealed. Some company revealed it. I don't understand what happened, but something happened and they revealed it. So I still haven't taken like a real good in-depth look at it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I've just been way too busy. I'm gonna go buy the set September 1st regardless, and like that's where I'm at on this one, right? Like I'm gonna get it and I'll see what I think about it then because I'm gonna buy it either way. And I gotta be honest though, from like the first picture I did look at, like I said, I didn't take a whole like 20 minutes to look over every minute detail. I didn't make a video about it at all. I'm probably not going to make a video about the pictures. I'm just going to make my like in-hand review, by the way. But from what I was seeing, like the box art just didn't sell me on it, right? Like I felt like if I wasn't doing what I do and like collecting every Harry Potter set right now, maybe it would be one that I would pass on solely based on looking at the box art. That's me not having really taken a look at what value it's providing as far as figures and the buildings and everything. Like I have done very little research on this set, so I have to be honest, like I just haven't thought about it too much. It's been on the back burner for me as everything's keep plowing forward. I've been really busy. I mean, you can see my background's kind of a mess. I got like 10 things going on. I got to work on this Technic Osprey review video, which should be out within the coming weeks. It's not going to be like a typical review, so that's why it's going to take me longer, and I haven't even built it yet. Tarkov Studio says, have you rebuilt all the sets you destroyed on your stream? Also, just why the UCS TIE Fighter, it's so beautiful. I agree it is beautiful, but they asked for it, so I did it. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. And no, I haven't rebuilt all of them. I rebuilt the Porg, I've rebuilt Von Regg's TIE Fighter. I won't be rebuilding the Star Destroyer. I'm actually going to tear that apart and turn it in. I've talked about this actually probably, I don't know, like 50 episodes ago. I want to turn it into an alternative model that they have for the 6211 Star Destroyer, the T-16 Skyhopper, I think that, or the Outrider, but I've always much preferred the look of the T-16 in there, and yeah, I want to do that with that Star Destroyer, so that's not getting rebuilt, it's going to be repurposed, so to speak. And then the TIE Fighter, I'm kind of at a crossroads. I could fix it pretty easily, but another part of me, I've had it on display for like 4 or 5 years now, and it's rather dusty. I could just sell it on eBay, buy a sealed one for not that much more, and then when the time comes, I can build it up, keep it completely dust-free, it'd be perfectly clean. So part of me is really tempted to do that because it wouldn't cost me all that much in the end to go ahead and do that. So we'll see what happens with the UCS TIE Fighter, but you definitely won't be seeing it back there anytime soon. It's out in the garage in its little bag. Sour X says, how do you feel about people who go to stores to purchase all of the new summer sets just to put it on selling sites to make a profit? Those are called scalpers, and those are a problem basically with everything that you buy that's like a commodity, right? It sucks. I don't like it, but it's part of the free market and capitalism. And as I've like, my opinions kind of changed. It's like, I don't like it, but like at the same time, like it's kind of fair game. Like that's just how it works. That's how the whole system in America works and a lot of the world, I believe. So I don't know. It's just one of those things where, you know, a lot of people don't like it, but it just is the way that it works, and you got to combat it by not supporting it, which means don't buy from people that are selling 501st Battle Packs on eBay right now. Like, why are you going to buy that? Now, I will say there's a distinction between someone that's doing that, right, like that's scalping, versus someone who maybe in 10 years is selling a File First Battle Pack on eBay. I don't see any problem with that. Maybe, actually, you know what, I was going to make a whole video dedicated to this, but I think it fits right in here, and I think maybe there's a less chance LEGO will see something like this, obviously, but I figure it's worth noting here. I have what I think is a pretty great idea. LEGO has some power here to stop scalping or help curb it. They can't stop it, right? That's not how the free market works. But they own Bricklink, which is one of the larger LEGO reselling sites. And the idea that I had is that LEGO can come in, and it's actually kind of, it makes sense because they actually are not allowing the sale of this set on Bricklink. Can't sell it on Bricklink. It's an officially made LEGO set. You can't sell it on Bricklink. My idea is that LEGO should come in and ban the sale of any newly released LEGO set or its figures or parts on Bricklink for the first 30 days of its release to kind of help, like, and obviously people can just go sell it on eBay or Mercari or Facebook Marketplace or to the guy outside the LEGO store that's wearing the trench coat. Doesn't really matter, but at least LEGO's doing something, right? And that's all you can ask them to do, is to do the bare, to me, that's the most they can do, and also probably the bare minimum they should be doing to help curb what is hurting, or at least making a lot of people, yourself included, I would assume, to make you want to comment this, generally upset that other people are doing this. So that's the least they can do, I would say, and it's what I would hope they would do. So that's my idea that I have. Hopefully this gets somewhere. But yeah, it crossed my mind like a week ago, and I was like, I like that idea. If I was in charge, I'd have instituted that already. And on top of that, LEGO's like double dipping, right? They just sold you a LEGO set, or they just sold that person a LEGO set. They made their money on that. And then they're getting their 3% fee or whatever when you buy it from Bricklink from some seller that's scalping it. So that's another reason why I think it's immoral for LEGO to be allowing this. They've already made their money. Go ahead and stop that there. Venator Bricks wants to know, do I think LEGO is remaking too many Star Wars sets instead of creating new ones? Generally, no. I think remakes definitely have their place, and a lot of the time, I think they're a good thing. There are very few sets that I think are remade too often, Luke's Landspeeder obviously being one, although with the rumored Mos Eisley set coming out hopefully within a month, I understand why, I guess. But yeah, there's very few incidences where I think remakes are too often. Maybe X-Wings in the recent years with the Resistance X-Wings. Those have been a little too close together there with pose, a Resistance, and another pose all within like a 4-year span. That's a little ridiculous. But for the most part, no, I don't think they're remaking too many Star Wars sets. There's been lots of original sets that they haven't done that they're coming out with for the first time. There have been lots of kind of spins on, like I wouldn't call that Duel on Mustafar really a remake in a way, because it's kind of a completely different set, right? It's still Anakin versus Obi-Wan, much like the 2005 version, but fundamentally it's completely different. Like, they don't look anything alike. That almost isn't even a remake to me either, even though they are technically the same scene. So things like that. But I think they're doing enough original stuff, especially with all the new movies and the TV shows and everything going to be happening. I think it's going to be just fine. I haven't really, other than Luke's Landspeeder, felt too strongly about any remakes lately. Dogma504 says, what is your favorite figure that has come in an advent calendar? So there's been 10 advent calendars now, and there have actually been some decent Star Wars themed calendars, or at least figures there with the Christmas theme to them. In the last few years, it had kind of been a drop off, but this year they're kind of bringing it back with the ugly Christmas sweaters. And I gotta say, this year's Darth Vader kind of getting to me. I also really like the original Christmas style Darth Vader. I think that one's definitely one of the better ones. Darth Maul's probably up there. Jango Fett, not so much. Ultimately, though, I think I would go with that Christmas Darth Vader. I think that one's going to be my favorite advent calendar figure. Flipping Waffles says, what is the longest time you've played a video game straight? Probably at most 10 hours. Like, and you know, that doesn't happen often, right? So yeah, I don't usually play for like a super, like I'll play 3 or 4 or 5 hours maybe on average when I sit down for the night to play. But yeah, I don't play super long most of the time, because I gotta go outside, I gotta play basketball, I gotta do other things, gotta make YouTube videos. So I never really get in a rut where I'll sit and play a video game for 14 hours straight or something like that. I won't burn a whole day doing that. But yeah, definitely, you know, once a year maybe I'll get that 10-hour session in, and it feels great. And usually that's when a new Call of Duty game comes out. That's when I'm ready to play for 10 hours. Nathaniel Clifton says, do you ever get distracted by your own sunglasses? No. I wear sunglasses so I don't get distracted by my own eye floaters. That's why I wear sunglasses. My arch nemesis, the eye floater. LRB Studios says, what is a set you thought was originally bad when you got it, but you actually liked it? I just got it. Another one today. The TIE Defender. Hated this set. I remember shamefully buying it at Target for $50 with my grandma in like 2009 when it was in 2010. the 2010 set when it came out, and I felt bad about it, right? And I was like, this set, I don't like it. It's overpriced, $50 for 304 pieces, and you adjust it for inflation, that's like $60 now, and that's still expensive, right? Like, it's an expensive set. I think it is. The figures are kind of lackluster. In today's world, there'd be like a Darth Vader in here or something. Like, they would have thrown in a named character, but obviously 2010 was a little bit different for Lego Star Wars, I feel like. So, this set, yeah, I didn't like it, and it had very much grown on me, and then I accidentally broke mine. Like the pieces physically snapped, not that they just broke apart, so it couldn't be fixed. I'll have to order new pieces to fix the old one. But I decided I wanted a new one, too, and I literally just got this in the mail today. It's a very cool set. It's one that I think is kind of underrated in the TIE Fighter land, but something I'd love to see LEGO bring back in the future, because it was featured somewhat in Star Wars Rebels, and maybe we'll see it in future Star Wars media, who knows. But definitely a nice set, and one that I definitely didn't like when I first got it, and have definitely grown on over the last decade. Awesome Dude 360 says, are you still up for building the UCS Ghost for Mocktober this year? I have a dilemma. I have beyond zero space. Look, when I said all that, I had table space in the garage. I'll overlay some video, but I don't have table space in the garage. I now have piles of Lego sets in the garage, which to me, I don't, I like having that stuff, so it's fine to me, I guess. But I mean, some of that stuff's for very much for the same purpose here from October is going to be a giveaway from October. So I still plan to do something for October, right? Like, there will be a contest tie-in to October this year, whether or not I actually physically build something, because I literally don't have anywhere to build anything. I mean, I could build on that table, so let's think about it. Honestly, I might be able to just do it in my room on this table, because I don't think any new Lego sets should be dropping in October. Oh, the Baby Yoda. But I might be able to clean my space off. I want to do it. I need to do it. It's a fun one. And then when I'm done, I don't know where the hell I'm going to put it, but whatever. Who cares? I'm going to do it. Hold me to it. October 2020 plus the tie-in. I'm giving a ton of stuff away. It's gonna be a contest. Well, you gotta earn it. But yeah, Leland White says, do you think they should continue with Mega Battle Packs? Absolutely. I think I've touched on this quite a lot recently, or at least in a few videos recently, and it's definitely a thing I would love to see them expand upon. It's one of the reasons that I think we might not be seeing $15 battle packs next January, as I kind of came out with a couple weeks back. There shouldn't be $15 battle packs in January. That's the rumor, and it looks like that's not going to be happening. And so one of the reasons that could potentially not be happening is that they're going to be making the shift towards these $30 mega battle packs, for lack of a better term, as you use as well. And I don't think that's inherently a bad thing. It can definitely work out really well. I would very much like to see 2, though, if they're going to be doing that instead of just the one that we got this summer. I saw a really great mock of a Gungan one that just looks wonderful. It's kind of very much in the same style of the File First, but yeah, you could see things like that, and there's probably like a dozen other reasons as to why we might not be getting $15 battle packs, but that is one of the main reasons I see as a potential reason that we're not seeing $15 battle packs next January. I'm going to come out with a video soon with 10 reasons why I think there's no $15 battle packs next year, so keep your eye out for that video. But yeah, Mega Battle Packs is definitely on that list and something I'd love to see continue. Havoc138 says, did you hear in Germany that Razor Crest pre-orders from Amazon have been canceled? Very interesting. I did not hear about this, but I'll take your word as fact here, or at least assume that it is. We'll live in a world that it is. So I had not heard this, and I think I might know the reason. The only thing I can think of right now with the Razor Crest is something very interesting that's happening, is that the Razor Crest had a name change happen, right? There was some criticism from myself and other people in the LEGO Star Wars community, I'm sure, and you guys in the comments, with the Knights of Ren transport ship, aka the Night Buzzard. I was like, why isn't it called the Night Buzzard? And why is LEGO calling it the Knights of Ren transport ship? That's just so long and drawn out. And the Night Buzzard is just so short and sharp and a nice name, right? Much like the Razor Crest is a short, sharp, nice name. And it had been the name that should be on the box of like the first wave of shipments and everything with the Razor Crest, but maybe they're canceling it just to fix that problem with your wave of shipments, because a company in Europe, I believe, copyrighted the word Razor Crest, like a knockoff brick company like that makes like custom brick models or custom brick. I'm not really sure. I didn't look into it, but this is what I'm hearing through the grapevine, or what I'm seeing thrown around on the internet, so we'll take it as fact, of course, that they copyrighted the word Razor Crest as a spaceship, right? And so LEGO can't call their spaceship the Razor Crest. They have to call it the Mandalorian Bounty Hunter Transport Ship or whatever, which is way more vague than just Razor Crest, unless less Sharp doesn't have that nice Razor Crest to it, you know? So it's a bit of a shame to see them changing the name there, and that might be the reason they canceled your pre-order, because they might have to either scrap all those boxes and then like repackage things, or they're going to put a sticker over it, so they got to change. I don't know what's happening exactly there. Obviously you should contact customer service if they canceled your specific pre-order and see what the deal is, and let me know. I'm actually really curious if they have a different reason, but that's the only reason I can imagine. The Razor Crest will still be coming out everywhere on September 1st. I believe you shouldn't have a problem getting it, like at the Lego store, unless there's limited quantities, obviously, but you shouldn't have a problem like getting it. But mine's pre-ordered. My pre-order hasn't been canceled here in America. We're 1 week from the release date, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully no cancellation. TJB says, do you want the UCS Gunship to be able to completely close its doors like in the Clone Wars, or leave them half open closed like in the movies? I am more in the Clone Wars bin here. I prefer all the doors closing all the way, and like it has this nice all closed up look to it. However, given that they, in the Lego Ideas page, not that this couldn't have changed, right? They could at any point be like, hey, we're just not going to put the turrets in here. We're going to put the extra bit of door there. Like, they could change, right? They could easily pivot and make it the Clone Wars style gunship. But in the original Ideas vote thing, they said that it would be in episode 2, or that the gunship was from episode 2 or whatever. So it leads me to believe it wouldn't be that, but I would prefer the gunship from the Clone Wars style. I just like that style better. But ultimately, I'm going to love the UCS Gunship either way, I think. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you have a question for next week's episode, make sure you leave in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, make sure you check out Blong's Bricks fundraiser for those 5 first battle packs. It'd be really cool to get the Children's Hospital a ton of battle packs there. That would be really awesome to see happen. So let me know if you guys do donate. So thank you guys very much, and I'll catch you all again next week. Peace out.